All right, welcome to the Princeton Outlaw Grass Drags and Swap Meet 2025. It is almost 5 o'clock, and we are here at the swap gate, and they are just starting to take money and bring in the swappers. The fun is about to begin. All right, so I'm here with my old friends Steve and Monica. Hi, Monica.
Hi.
And they're first in line. Steve, what time did you get here?
We got lucky. We're actually parked in the back, and this aisle was empty, so we backed up and we pulled right to the front.
Oh, so we still don't know how early you got to get here.
No.
All right, looks like they're gonna run you in right now, so I'll get out of the way.
All right.
All right, it's Thursday and I'm already shopping. If you've ever wondered if you should come here on Thursday or not, yeah, you probably should. So here's what I bought. I bought a much nicer bumper for my XCR 800. Not all chipped up and beat up. It's pretty decent compared to the old one. Does have a couple little holes in it. I'm not sure what those are about. We'll ignore them, but looks way better. None of this stuff. So Princeton, it's awesome. This is where you find stuff. All right, it's Friday morning here at the Princeton swap. It's a nice cool morning, and I'm starting at the far end because I know it's either gonna get hot or rainy later. So let's walk down the aisles and see what we got going on. All right, we got a bunch of good Polaris stuff, and look at all the Polaris guys we got here already. We got Taylor, Sean Brown, and Brad, and my buddy Jeff, all the way from Roseau. I'm filming again because I didn't have my mic on. No. So, oh, what? I'm gonna check it out, yeah. All right, more good Polaris stuff. Looks like a 136 extra 12 there. Maybe it's a 136.
Yes, I've already done that.
Yeah, TX 340.
250.
Oh, it's a little guy. Yep. 250, he says. These guys got all the TX stuff if you're into Leaf Springs. Look at the motor plates. But they're all, oh, is there a 440 plate in there?
I have them at home.
Oh.
Always.
That's the only ones I buy anymore. Yep. The rest of them you get free with every sled. Lots of good Polaris stuff in there, though. A guy can build the whole motor from this table.
Yes, you could. Pretty close, yep.
Yeah. All right, so apparently my buddy Ryan brought this down. 45th anniversary edition 500 XC SP. Wow. She's got the position-sensitive Fox in the rear. She's got Foxes all around. Pretty mint. Pretty mint. It's a little foggy, but let's see how many miles we got. 20... Can't see if that's 2,300 miles. Wow. That'd be a good find here at the swap. We got a Pro X, but it says high output fan here, and it's missing a few things. But good parts if you're looking for a Pro X. All right, check out this sweetheart of a Gemini. It's about the same sled as a Colt. I was talking to the gentleman earlier. He has a brand new 340 in it. He says he'd sell this thing for 300 bucks. Heck of a deal for somebody. All right, more Polarises for sale. Got a 440 Sport and an Indy Trail. They're my buddies, the Wenslavs, down from Roseau with genuine Roseau Polaris parts this morning. Morning, guys.
Morning.
All right, as we come around the corner, an Indy light, and check out the custom paint on this, also an Indy light. Pretty spiffy.
I did. Well, guess what? You got more police on there?
600 bucks, package deal, all three lights, 1,100. Huh, cool. Morning.
Morning.
There are tracks everywhere at this swap, and snowsuits. Nice bunch of hoods, little old Colt. SRX says $2,000 on it. Little JD Cyclone 340 for $300 and $600 for this Evolved Indy 440. Probably a fan. I'm not sure. I'm not going to open the hood. Nice tracks. $300. Doesn't have much clip wear. I could see that from here. Another aggressive XCR hood. Looks like a 98, 99 with the checkers on her. Thundercat, $3,800 with a whole bunch of motor mods. Holy cow. Wow, motor mods. 600 XC, says $3,000 on the price tag. Those are a nice sled though.
How's it going? Good, how are you doing? Good. Hey.
Morning. All kinds of good Polaris stuff at this swap. We better get down the next row before I miss it. It's an XLT. It doesn't have a price tag, just a phone number. Yeah, and an XCSP. Pretty cool. Tracy's Enticer is apparently here. I don't know who Tracy is, but there's her Enticer. Junkyard Digs, look. There's Yamahas here. Kevin, are you watching this? Just want to make sure you see. There's a bunch of your era Yamahas here. All right, one of those gold SRXs. I think if Kevin at Junkyard Digs has decided he's a leaf spring Yamaha guy, he needs one of these instead of a Exciter or Enticer. Polaris one longers. Blue ones will be a 175 and the other one's a 244. SLP skis. Merc stuff. Got some old mountain hoods here. This one's kind of cool with the speckles on it. Got the screen hood for $20. Some other Polaris looking hoods there. Some oil caddies down there. The old school Think Snow Polaris bag. Old oil bottles. Lots of old memorabilia. Morning. Storm motor. $800 RMK. Yeah, that is an early RMK. Sweet. Wedge Storm with PSI pipes. They're looking for $2,500 here. Another RMK, 700. Wedge Liberty Twin, $1,800 SLP pipes. That could be a nice find right there. Pogo. Plastic skis are everywhere this year, just tripping over them basically. And $50 for a monoblock XLT. Got some nice newer looking clutches here too. Lots of windshields. Not for sale. Early Trail Sled Scorpion. Guessing somebody bought it last night. 07 Switchback 600. Low miles. No shortage of Gen 2 and aggressive hoods here either. And a fair amount of edge. Says it's a 1990 Enticer long track, and I know it has reverse because I saw him back it into this spot earlier. Pretty cool sled if you're, you know, into ice fishing or utility type work. So got a Wyoming tag on it, not very rusty. Nice find for somebody. Cool. 600 King Cat, pipes, neat sled. Yeah, 79 TX 440 over here, and some belly pans. One of my buddies was asking me for belly pans last night. I'll have to send them down here. TX 440 motor, XCR special motor. Morning.
Morning.
Striped up Indy 500 hood. RMK 700 Liberty, $1,100. That'd be a good rider for somebody. How many miles has this got? Only 4,500 miles. Morning.
You look like you want to get into this old formula right here.
Yeah, give me your best sales pitch. You're going to be all over the internet.
Microphone and everything.
There, you get a microphone. All right, tell me why somebody should buy this formula for $400.
Somebody should buy this formula because she was always a good runner. She was, well, probably the fastest snowmobile I've ever owned. But I just got sick of it after I did this here and drove it into a barbed wire fence one day.
Well, you still got your head on you, so.
Well, you know, that it was close to not, because if you check right here,
Oh, holy cow.
it caught that right there. That's the only thing that saved it before it would have been here.
That would have been bad.
That would have been bad.
All right. You're just sick of it, though.
Yep, just sick of it. Well, and it hasn't run in a year and a half or longer.
Well, there you go, folks. Cool. Oh boy, this Scorpion's got a 340 SS SOX motor in it. Factory pipe, $1,500 or best offer. That is a sweetie, and I'm gonna say that's a bargain. What a nice sled. Nice TX 340 hood over here. Ancient TX hood. All right, if you're into oddities, here you go. It's a Johnson JX 440 for $350, and we did a bunch of tech on these. If you look back at the 2025 Jumpin' Jack show, we covered that pretty well. Sport Fire. These are excellent woods machines, these John Deere Sport Fires and Trail Fires. And big ol', I think it's a Mustang, $150, and it runs. Nice. $100 for the old cat here. Parts project? I don't know. It's only $100. Got another little stubby cat on the trailer. I don't know if it's a Puma or a Lynx. Just hanging out. SS 295 Colt. What we got over here? Chaparral, and he won a trophy at Waconia with this. $650 for a Waconia trophy winner. That sounds like a bargain. $1970 Charger 398, $600. If you're into the old iron, there you go. All right, back to filming. Sprint 340 Polaris 975. Little Puma. A Pro X, another Pro X, $1,800, but it's a fan. Panther. Long track, $1,100. Here's your Skidoo assortment over here. 300 citation. What's that say? 1,050, half spare engine. Another Edge chassis, probably a Pro X, maybe an XC. Mini bikes, $375 for the little guy, $850 for the big buck here. 68 Harold VT7 question mark, it says. Big fat tire mini bike. Guys, we're here with superfan Nick Bauer, and Nick's about to donate to the pizza and beer fund.
Thanks a lot, John.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. If you hand me cash, you get your name on the screen unless you're screen shy.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm a little screen shy, but
I appreciate it, sir.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks. Here we go. One longer Yamahas. Wild Bill ready. $350, 1973, $292. Fully legal for Wild Bill. Well, you might have to add a tether, but cool. Bargain for somebody. All right, a whole lot more projects here on this corner. Looks like they're priced right. I see $50 on this Trail Indy and $50 on this. I'm guessing it's an Olympic because it's a narrow track. Be a Nordic if it was a wide track, I think. I'm not that big on skidoos, although Greg's trying to train me. But cheap projects or parts, whatever you need. All right, check out this Thunderjet. You don't see these things sitting in the wild at a swap meet very often. So runs $37.50. That is a rare swap meet sighting. Hey, Wes.
Hey, buddy.
Wes Holes here. Giant pile of windshields. Sitting right next to some cool sleds. How about this Skidoo? That's pretty neat. Kind of looks like what Greg's building, except for that one will have 2 cylinders, and Greg's making a single, of course. Oh, this supersonic little, looks like a speed run sled. Very cool. Very neat sled. All right, we made it up to Randy Holland's display, and I can tell you none of these are for sale. And if you want to learn more about these, well, go back and dig into my old videos. One of my most popular videos is when Randy gave me a tour of his collection. And these are awesome sleds, and the Hollands are some of the finest people in vintage snowmobiling. Good morning, Holland family.
How you doing there, buddy?
Doing great. Took her easy last night, so doing great. Look at
what you want to do when you get older.
Yeah.
Take her easy.
Look at the goodies Randy brings. Just old Wiseco pistons and J-Lo stuff, and
How about some RXL pistons?
holy cow, those are tiny. 250 RXL?
Imagine Sukup's got rings for them.
Was that a triple? Or is that a twin?
Twins, I think.
Holy cow, those are tiny. Just tiny. Yeah, I know Sukup's got rings for the TX 340.
There you go.
Thousands of rings. Good new old stock rings.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Well, I got to keep moving. Nice seeing you folks.
Good to see you too.
Have fun.
Thanks. All right, we got a couple RV chassis Blizzards up here. Cool. These are probably my favorite body style of any Skidoo. Oh, and it's Bill Larson. I'm doing good. How are you doing? For you Wankel/rotary motor fans, here you go. It's a Johnson RC35 Rotura Power, it says. So these are really cool sleds. I've done quite a bit of work on them over the years. Greg has the Evinrude version, and we do want to get that on the channel one of these days. I will tell you this, if you buy one that runs, there's a thing in these called the killer butterfly valve, and you need to take care of that immediately. It's a little piece that breaks off, goes through the motor, wrecks everything, and it's irreparable. So little tech for you on these, but when they run, and once that butterfly valve's taken care of, these things are incredible. All right, we got a RMK 700. How come every RMK wedge hood I've seen is broken somewhere? I'm not sure. Cool sled though, with the extra 10 and the long track, and you know, of course, the big 700 Liberty twin. That'd be a fun sled. Good. That'd be a great ditch banger.
Hey, Nutter.
Morning. Arctic Cat leathers, and the skedaddler suit. Everybody asked me, Nutter, why don't you buy that skedaddler suit? Well, first off, obviously it's way too small, and second, I couldn't wear that while I'm riding, and I don't really have a place to display something like that, so that's why I'm not buying the skedaddler suit, even though I am the skedaddler guy. Holy cow, I almost missed this trailer. Look at all these LEs over here. Holy cow, 900 bucks on that one. That one's even nicer. Holy cow, that 85. Oh, we got a 600 XCR Ultra motor, Ultra based XCR 600 motor, I should say. But 1100 for that 85 back there. It's got the right gas tank, the seat looks good. $1,000 for this 86. Those are sweet. Those are some of the most desirable sleds of the 80s in my opinion. Very cool. All right, SPX Ultra, 550 bucks. That's tempting. That's really tempting. These things are coming on strong, people, because triple from the factory. Doesn't look too horrible under the hood either. All right, what do we got going on here? We got the classic 500, 650 bucks. We got a 700 XC back here, 1,500 bucks. She's a Gen 2, but it's the white hood. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And a Super Sport, 750 bucks. More. All right, XC700. This is the kind of sled I tend to shy away from unless it's at parts price. This has got all the hallmarks of been maybe running the ditch banger or something. Except for it isn't stickered up as bad as they usually are. But yeah, she's looks a little rough. 1,200 bucks for that. 400 bucks for a TNT 440. Well, here we go. Brutanza stuff. Very cool. It's got Mikuni carbs, but doesn't look like a Scorpion brute. Kind of interesting. And spare chassis. Looks like an ATX there. Sold. Probably a Panther, I'm not sure. And Colt. 340 SS on the Colt. Nice little Indy light. Fair amount of these this year. Morning. Old Ole. 318, best offer, it says. Look at this trailer of vintage iron over here. Got a whip. What's it say? Tall, dark, and handsome, it says on the hood. A herder's husky. There you go, for that guy that thinks every snowmobile should be a herder's. There you go, that's probably your second herder's on the channel. You should rejoice in that. Some old cats, and then a 440 TK Scorpion. I gotta tell you, I've owned one of these. Mine was a 340 instead of a 440, but these are fantastic sleds. They are just a great trail ride sled, and I'd recommend to anybody that gets a chance to pick one up and ride it for a while, you should probably do that. All right, we got a 77 TX 250 here, 1,200 bucks, and we got a Playmate. Now, I'm going to be honest with you folks on these 250s. I've owned a couple, and I'm going to say just buy the 340. Unless you're in some racing class that demands the 250, the power is just not there. Sweet old Colt. I'm not the best on the years of these, but I'm going to say 68, I think. Might be a 7. 600 bucks. If you want to go get into the antique runs, that'd be a good call right there. All right, Scorpion Little Whip, 500 bucks. Runs great, it says. That's a great vintage rider for somebody. Those Scorpions are awesome. Sleds and those para rails, well, they ride really good. Cool sled. Got some Rups. 1970 wide track 440. Got a snow sport there and a custom paint job that I'm not too easy to identify. The ghost flames are kind of cool on there though. I like it. Fun vintage rider for somebody. Oh yeah, 400 bucks, and it's got a sock single in it. Oh, it says GT 300. I gotta tell you, this thing is just begging for somebody to drop a few hundred on it and run it in the Wild Bill. Awesome. So there is a fair amount of stuff out here that's just for display. People like to show their stuff off, and the 73 Starfire is one of those items, and it's pretty cool. Check out the seat, the little fiberglass back panel back there. Neat stuff. I'm sure they race it. Very cool. Oh, it does have a price tag on it. 7,500 bucks. Cool project. All right, more Gen 2 hoods. Formula Z. A Zert ZRT, 800 bucks, 600 triple. If you want to get into triples and you're an Arctic Cat guy, that's a pretty cheap way. Oh, 800 bucks it says, 600 triple. All right, we're in Arctic Cat town now. 80 or 81 LT Gray 6000. Can't really tell the difference. And then this one, well, this would be the comeback year after they came out of bankruptcy. So what's that make it, an 83, I think, Arctic Cat? 84, he says. Thank you for your correction. Yeah, so cool. Basically a carryover sled from the 81, but new graphics on it. Kind of desirable because they're not super common. All right, 75 TX 250. These are kind of interesting. They put the big heads on the small cylinders in that year, and you know, they're kind of a cool sled. They're nice and light, but does predate the jack shaft, unfortunately. They are good looking when they're done right, though. Everybody's friendly and happy. All right, here we are at the Todd Klein establishment. We got Wes Hull. You guys know him from Striping Up Walnuts. This guy, I don't know, have you ever met him before?
The only thing I built this morning was breakfast.
Of course, Tim and Trenton are here too. Trenton's actually chatty sometimes. You just got to turn the camera off. Todd is selling the Select monitor. You RXL guys, you know. Oh yeah, we got to look at Wes's stuff. So Wes is making these. These are like when your mirror breaks off, you could block off the old hole, erase the markings. And then he's given me a set of these for walnuts, but I haven't installed them yet. But those are little bumper tags, bumper badges. And then he's making these single gauge plates for these, or even a block off plate if you don't want any gauges at all. So old Wes Hull is pretty creative there. WesHull@gmail. You can go back to the Walnuts video and find his email address all written out if you want to. So of course Todd and Trenton brought in a couple sleds to display, and I'm sure you've watched these being built over on Todd's channel. And in a couple hours, Todd's going to try to give away about 20 cases of free beer here. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm sure you guys all know Jason. All right, I'm here with Shane Jackson. How far did you come for this, Shane?
17 hours.
Holy crap.
I'm from New York. Joe, the guy come out with us from Pennsylvania. I met him down in Pennsylvania, and we drove straight through.
That's crazy.
Hit Chicago at 3 a.m. and
so if you're wondering how you know Shane Jackson, he's the guy that makes all the plates. He makes the decals for your seats, the iron-on decals.
Yep.
And of course, You got all your Wedge Life merch right here from Shane. So, is this your first time coming to the Princeton swap?
Yep, this is the first time at Princeton. We've done heydays 3 years, and
Okay.
And this was last minute. It was last Wednesday. I was talking to Joe, and he asked me if I wanted to go to heydays or Princeton here.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So
I'll tell you what, heydays is known better nationally, but the local guys,
Yeah.
we don't go.
yeah,
It's not as good of a swap as this. This
Yeah.
swap is the best. To
yeah.
be
There's
honest with you.
This seems like it's a lot more what we're into. I mean,
Yeah.
heydays it's also huge. Like it's
Yeah.
just, I mean, you got to walk a lot. This is big, but everything's pretty.
Everything's
it's packed right
everything's
in
there.
here good. And there's a lot of stuff.
And there's so much 90s stuff here now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just taken over in early
Yep.
2000s. And
Yep.
if you're into trailing arms, this is the one to go to, I
Yeah,
think.
there's a lot of. We walked around last night. I mean, well, yeah, you were with us. And
Yep.
Trenton and Todd, and there's a ton of wedge stuff, indie stuff, and
Yeah.
all the other 90s stuff too. So
Well, thanks for joining us at our swap here,
yeah, no
Shane.
problem.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. Indy 500, TX 440, good vintage project sled for somebody. Fair amount of belly pans and hoods kicking around. This one looks like a kind of a PDC type setup here. All right, this is pretty wild. It's an F500. Very cool. $5,500. JD 300. Good project sled for somebody. $500 it says. More tracks. Looks like a ripsaw. Good old skid plates.
Yeah, that's what I've been spending most of my summers. Actually, I got all this.
One lunger parts all over here. If you want to race the Wild Bill, lots of one lunger parts. XLT for sale. No price on it, but if you're into these, make sure to go back and watch our old videos. We built 3 of them on the channel, and I do like XLTs. It's a 550 Classic. I saw this last night and I got all excited, and then I realized it's a 550 fan. Well, if it was a 600 Liquid Classic, that might have had to follow me home. Still, they're a nice riding, nice looking sled. All right, a ski horse with the tow behind, $750. Pretty cool. And it's still got the plastic gas tank, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty rare. Most of those were replaced with the steel tank. Little Skidoo Elan, marked as sold. All right, we found my buddies from Owatonna. We got Lee and Rich here from Owatonna. And
Okay, I'm gonna keep walking.
I know that's not for sale.
You know where it's at. You'll be back. I know where it's at.
This is not for sale. Lee's just teasing you, putting it out there. No, you're really selling it for once?
My youngest daughter might be mad at me, but I need room.
That's a sweet sled, Lee. That's pretty. More stuff from the Owatonna boys. Bad 400 motor. Little slam down sled. Lee wants them moved. It'll be too late by the time they see the video, Lee. But that's an early chassis there. That's an early Indy Trail. You can tell by the round control arms, amongst other things, and the early hood. That'd be a good project for somebody. Another TX hood. Lynx, a little bit of a later Lynx, and an Apollo. Good sled for somebody to fix up and ride. It looks like it even comes with the seat cover. Nice. $1,200 for a very, very clean Indy with an extra 10 on it. Liquid cooled, I think it's probably a 500. Sweet sled, very clean. That seat is just in great shape, hardly any rope burn on it. Very nice. 6,200 miles. Wouldn't have thought that from the condition. Super nice. Elan SS, new tank, new drive wheels, $1,500. She's pretty clean. Seat's been recovered. She's got a little gem stack on the carb there. That'd be a good sled for somebody. All right, we got a Thundercat and we got a Zert. Thundercat, $2,200, resealed motor, new water pump, new seals. And the ZRT, untouched original. Good finds for somebody that wants to be an Arctic Cat triple guy. All right, so it's an Abe Matthews Trailmaker, and this one's kind of dressed out. You can see it's got the snowplow, it's got the optional wheel kit on it, and comes with the skis. Kind of cool, they made these things in wear. This one is an oldie, Hibbing. I thought they made them closer to Mora later, but boy, that's an oldie if that was made up in Hibbing. All right, it's another Thundercat. It's got quite a book written on it. Ready to ride, over 600 spent in service this year, $2,900. But it's a Thundercat. We've entered the compound of my friends, the Bleegans, $200 Indy 500. And of course, they always have the various Polaris stuff. They do have other sleds, but they're mostly Polaris guys. $10. Wow, that's pretty nice. $300 Indy 500. Bleegans are moving stuff today. They want to get rid of it. And there's already one Indy 500 gone that I saw here last night.
Sure is.
Monica's moving parts.
Doing my best.
Sweet old Colt, $600. $300 for the later Colt. Nice, nice stuff. All right, look at this Jag. That is a beauty. Boy, I don't see them that clean. I think it's because every one of them got beat to death by kids. You know, but 1980 Jag, $975, and super nice. And then we got a 78 LT Gray over here, the liquid. Pretty cool. And then a whole another trailer full of all kinds of Arctic Cat stuff and a little bit of Polaris and Skidoo mixed in. Looks like a Colt back there. We got an AFS LT Gray. Got a couple more mid-70s LT Gray 4000s. Another one back there. Those are great sleds. Those are really good sleds. And then there's a Skidoo with the ski boost stacked on it. Cool stuff. So we got a Scorpion Mark II 300 with the socks. And looks pretty complete. Looks like it probably runs $800. That'd be a good one lung racer for somebody. Good cross-country race sled. All right, more cat stuff. I think these belong to my friend Johnny Homelight. $400 for this 580. And make an offer on this one.
The driver doesn't go. Yeah.
It's a Max 6-wheel thing. $29.50 or offer. I don't really know what you do with it. I suppose, well, it says it's from the Rice Creek Trail Association. So I suppose they were out doing trail maintenance with it. It's probably a good thing for that. Got a nice original embossed Scorpion seat and some repop stuff. This one's embossed. Cool. Alouette Eliminator, $295. That is an uncommon sled in this area. Very cool. $1,650 it says. Oh geez, look at this display. This guy just threw these sleds out here. They're all dirty. Didn't even wash them. But of course you guys know this is Hot Donna and Walnuts, and got my banner up. And I'm not really hanging around here. When I'm at a swap, I'm out walking around, so you know, you find me where you find me. I'm not going to sit there and wait for you. All right, we're here at Princeton with patron Indie Guy Rob and good friend.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Nutter?
Real good. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. 25's been a good year so far, so having lots of fun. I got a couple of things for the speed shop.
Okay.
While we're here.
First of all, just a cash donation.
Well,
50
thank
bucks
you.
to buy some parts and keep the pizza going and the beers.
Awesome.
And I also got you covered for some beers.
Oh, geez, and it's the expensive stuff, my favorite, Rob.
I know. I was lucky to find it on the way down here, so I was just like, yeah, I'm picking up a pack of that.
Yeah, thank you.
And I also thought of you. This is...
Unroll it. Is it
Let's
what I
see what
think
we
it
got.
is?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's a
is.
skedaddler banner.
Yeah, so that's
Right.
for your shop. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Thanks,
you can
Rob.
hang it up there, and yeah.
You know I'll do that.
She's all yours, buddy.
Cool. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Anytime.
All right, we've hit the Stratacheck collection. So let's start with this. It looks like an EXT 400, but Mike has researched all the numbers on the tunnel, and it's a 650 EXT. But that's odd, that radiator. Let's give you a look. Yeah, that's a little odd. That's a Chaparral liquid underneath there with the radiator and a pipe and all that. So somebody's butchered this Sport 650 EXT. He's trying to move it. The Eskimo, I think we talked about these last year. Nice little sock single. Unique one-lunger, unique one-lunger.
Which one? Hey.
Morning.
Right here? Yep.
And then we got the sled everybody calls a Chaparral here, but it's not a Chaparral. It's a Thunderjet with like an orange-red Chaparral colored hood. And somebody please buy this from Mike and make it blue again so it looks like a Thunderjet. And then here's an interesting piece. So that when we did that Will It Run video, that Snow Pro engine turned out to be Alan Decker's 1982, and it's won apparently. Mike's got all the docs from the Derby. So he's trying to sell that off and home it to the right person that'll value it for the history of the motor and not just destroy it.
Morning.
There's the man right now.
Hi.
The Good Samaritan trying to place that motor in the right home.
You know what? That motor really does need to find the right sled. It raced in the 82, so it raced on the it was a 79 motor that they would have had in the race shop for a long time. Kind of a neat piece of history.
I think so. All right, let's keep looking at Mike's stuff. Mike brought this blade, and we can't figure out how many miles are on it, but it's got 6.5 hours.
It has an hour meter on it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.5 hours. It's got an hour meter. It doesn't have an odometer for some reason.
It's cool though.
It really is.
It's a Polaris, like they all were. I mean, there's all kinds of Polaris stuff on there, but it's a Polaris engine. It's Polaris clutches. Pipe's probably custom.
Yeah, and ceramic coated pipe.
Yeah.
It's interesting how many people are very knowledgeable of these things and know the Karpik brothers. So so far I've learned today that it was the third last sled to come off the production line in 02. There was 248 built. This is 245, and it's one of the rare ones in the fact they're all rare in their own way, but this one's a 121 where the majority were 136.
Sure. Yeah, it's neat, and everybody associates the Karpiks with Skidoo, but there's actually so much Polaris in this sled. I mean, that's a Polaris gas tank, the drive line, and then
the gauges, or not the gauges.
Well, not the gauges, but the headlight is a Polaris.
Yeah,
the handlebar controls.
Yep. Of course, the M10, which was built by Fast 4 Polaris. And
well, I guess all I can say is that Eveleth, Minnesota is a lot closer to Roseau, Minnesota than it is to Valcourt, Quebec. That probably accounts for it.
Very good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and if you ever ride one of these, it's probably the smoothest riding sled you'll ever ride. They were way ahead of their time.
It's cool. I've never ridden one. I'd like to ride something with an M10 at some point.
Well, if I don't sell this one, it's going to be at Valdi's, and we will ditch bang it.
There we go. We'll trade off. You can ride Patty, and I'll ride this.
Oh, I have to be on walnuts.
Oh, okay. All right. You can ride walnuts if I can ride this. All right. Cool. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, no. You got to hang on. We got to talk about the hovercraft. All right, we'll keep moving down Mike's sleds, but kind of quickly. You guys have seen these in that other video. Go back and watch it. You know what it's about. And by the way, the motor came out of that Skidoo that's on the table. Was this in the other video?
No, this one here is secondary Greg's.
Oh, this is came down from Canada, eh?
Came all the way from Canada.
Wow, Snow Pro 340. This is a sexy sled.
you know what? And it's been racing at Beausejour and throughout Saskatchewan. It's never raced in the United States yet, but that's what it's down here for, is to find a new driver.
Nice. Well, I'm sure you will. That thing's beautiful. But here's the oddity that Mike brought that I think everyone wants to know about. Tony Rolfus, you know, ASCOA big time collector, has been just all over this thing yesterday. I seen him down here multiple times.
Well, interestingly enough, at 11 o'clock last night, a deal was made with Tony Rolfus.
Oh, geez, I couldn't see that coming.
yeah, that was like a freight train coming at me.
Congratulations, Tony, on your purchase. So this is a hovercraft.
It is a hovercraft, but they didn't call it that. It's called a Hummingbird Airsicle.
It's crazy. There are some videos of these moving around on YouTube, but this one doesn't move. But look at the giant propeller in the front. And I don't know, what kind of motor is this, Mike?
It's a 650 Hearth Aviation. So the top end is the same as a 650 Red Baron, but it's got an aviation bottom end.
Gotcha. Crazy. Yeah, you can see the carbs off at a goofy angle.
But if you take a look, there's pieces from other snowmobile brands. Like there's the headlights are early Arctic Cat.
Okay.
These side markers are from.
Looks like a truck.
No, there's the red and the green. They're for a boat.
Oh, they're for a boat?
Yeah, and then things that we've also noticed was here was the backlight.
Sure, a big mast off of there.
Yeah, and in the brochure, it actually shows a guy. This will float because it's got foams underneath it.
Well, it had foam underneath it.
and there's a guy fishing off the back of it. And I was like, this is so funny.
I got to show people, move the handlebars so people can see how this steers.
Here.
Watch these louvers here. When Mike, yes. So you open or close the air, and you can pull forward or back to close them off to brake.
I
would assume the fastest way to stop is to cut power and slide to a stop.
I'm just thinking you have to smash it into a tree.
Yeah, that would work.
All I know is that it's going to be really noisy, and no matter what, you're going to have a smile on your face.
I think it's going to be a riot, and I hope Tony gets this thing running.
You know what? With it going to Tony's place, you know that it will get running at least.
Yeah, I bet he'll reskirt it and put it together and ride it a bit. Full resto. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for something like this, but cool.
The nice thing is it's got lots of bones in it.
It's awesome. Thanks for showing it to us, Mike.
No problems.
All right, I'm out here with my friend Mark Hagen, and we got big news for the vintage sled community. Mark took over Rick Weaver's business doing the drivers.
Yes, I did.
So, Mark, how do you make these? You using like silicone molds and?
Yes, I am. I'm making. Well, I get the silicone mold and I make them and
pour them out.
Yep.
Polyurethane.
Yep.
These are good. These are hard drivers too. You can't like dig your fingernail into them. So for all you folks that are looking for your oddball drivers, we got a small selection here of what Mark does. And I will put his business card up at the end of this, but let's walk you down the line. He's got some Rupp Idler wheels. He's got the Scarrool. As far as I know, you're the only one that makes these Scarrool drivers.
Well,
more Rupp stuff. Now, Rick Weaver was a big Rupp guy, so that's why he got into it. And then he's got a bunch of Polaris stuff for cleated track, Speedway, even in Speedway blue. You got to like that.
Hey, Nutter.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm Snowjet Jake.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I like the Snowjet tat, dude. That's awesome. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I want you.
All right, back to my interview with Jeff. Just giving you an idea. Oh, Jeff's his brother. All right, back to my interview with Mark. I said his brother's name now just a second ago because I've known those guys for 25 years at least. And anyways, I just wanted you guys to see he's making these. He's got all kinds of more drivers. If you can name it, he's probably got it for vintage snowmobile drivers. AMF Skedaddler, Boland's, Harley Davidson. What else? You got everything.
I got pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. So if you can't find your drivers, check it out. I got a picture of his card in the video, and I'm being very careful to make sure it's clear and readable. And get a hold of Mark.
Thank you. Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing, Al?
Good, good.
We got Al and my buddy Dirtman here doing the Seidel thing, and I show this every year because people still ask me, where do I get these pullers? You go to the Seidels. So I'll put the card in the video like always, because there's always new people looking for these, as well as these really fancy repop hoods. If you're a Viking guy, I don't know where else you're gonna get a big bass boat metal flake hood like that. Cool, good seeing you guys.
All right, take care.
All right, we're over here with Dr. Mario and Eileen, and look at the pile of brand new tracks he's brought. If you need cleated tracks for a Polaris, there's your man. Or maybe Eileen made them. Anyways, he's got a Starfire TX 250 sitting here. That'd be a fun project for somebody. That'd be real fun. All right, I gotta run. I'll see you later, Don.
Yep, later.
73 Oli, 850, little long, 600 bucks. How you guys doing?
Here we are again.
Awesome. Awesome. Got the Diablo Rouge. Oh yeah, we got a demo of this one at, this is the one from Saint Germain. Yep.
Exactly.
Snow Jets. Gotta love the Snow Jets. 493 Hearth in that one.
Big boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Hang on when you ride that one.
All right, we got a Kawasaki over here. I think this is the first Kawasaki I've seen all day. And I've looked at some sleds today. And a Blizzard over there. Neat, no price on it, but cool sleds. I always thought they looked cool.
Let me pass my mic on.
It's not open and it's warm. What the heck, Todd?
Yeah.
I'm filming Todd, film me. This is a YouTube moment.
Right.
Todd, you need a cold one?
So this is pretty awesome. Nutter's crew brought a couple sleds out here that they've built on their channel. We got Walnuts and Hot Donna. I love the name though, Nutter. I love that name, Hot Donna. I've always wanted to name a sled on a woman's names too, and I've never have.
Checking out my buddy Johnny's art here. Is this awesome or what? I'm taking one of his cards with me. I'll put it on the video. But he makes these, look, he's got it just locked down. He makes these little sleds out of tin. And this OMC Wankel, I believe. That's pretty wild. That's an OMC case, isn't it?
That is from the one-lunger races that never happened at Bratfest.
One-lunger races that never happened at Bratfest. But folks, this is what happens if you peek in here. When the killer butterfly goes bad, it gouges up the whole case. You can see there's a huge gouge in there. There's no way to fix these. So when I talked about that earlier, now you know. But there's Johnny's artwork, and I'll put his card in the video in case you feel like you got to buy something. You can get a hold of Johnny, and if it's small, he'll probably ship it to you. Maybe. All right, it's been thundering. You can see the skies. It's raining. You can maybe make it out over there. That's more than just haze. Nobody's deterred. Everybody's still swapping, and you can see clear skies are coming behind this wave. Well, I'm picking up where I left off. All right, picking up where I left off after I bought a helmet and a skid right here. Yeah, that's another monoblock. Seen a few of them for sale. He's got stators and stuff, and you know, kind of a crispy, been outside Ultra and 500 over there. But parts is parts. I mean, this thing's still got the Fox shocks on it, so there's some value there. All right, people starting to cover stuff because of the rain, but it's not going to rain real long. Oh, this is sweet. 2,400 for this 200S. Nice resto. Cool. That's an awesome ride right there. All right, 440 SS with some custom letters on the hood, and 440 liquid evolved, and Skidoo, I don't know. They peeled off the stickers, and I don't know the model. Maybe like an MXZ, I'm guessing. Tell me if I'm wrong. Bunch of tracks.
MXZX 440.
That's an MXZX 440?
99.
Who in the right mind peels off MXZX stickers?
We bought it that way.
Oh man.
So you can't criticize me too bad.
Man, that's what makes the money. The only thing that you could do that'd be more of a crime is if you peeled off like a Tony Hankinen sticker, but that would be. And I'm a Polaris guy, and I wouldn't even respect that.
We watch your YouTube all the time.
Do you? Cool. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks.
A lot of what I have to do
All right, we got an aggressive XLT special. It's a part sled. Pretty nice looking, you know. It's got those nice clean CRC trailing arms on it. But, you know, beyond that, yeah, if it says part sled, I'm sure it's a part sled. All right. ZR600 lightweight case reed, it says, 2,100 bucks. 550 fan cool classic, and a twister, 4,500 bucks for a snow twister. He's got a lot of other Merc stuff, whole row of old hoods. 96 XCR 440 SP for 750 bucks.
I deal in parts too, so that's why.
Got a nice track on it. 1.25 inch lightning bolt. That looks like a pretty good deal for somebody. Hey, Greg. Just filming.
Looking at Slayer.
Pretty much. Indy 500 SP. What does he want for that? $575. Yeah, he's got his stuff priced to move. That extra 10 on that XCR, that's tempting. Good thing I don't have more trailer space. Stinger, Excel, a Jag AFS, and an Indy Trail Deluxe. Plus a trailer with even more stuff on it. Long Track Trail Deluxe over there, and another blacked out something skidoo. Says 504 fan bowl and motor on it. Yeah, swap meet stuff. And a JD Spitfire. So these are kind of neat, super light little sleds bordering on a kid's sled. It's a free air, it's a direct drive. Says 400 bucks. Says an SS, a lot like Lonnie's Cutlass SS, just a little bit newer. You can see still a single carb, fan cooled, you know, direct drive, no jack shaft deal. Okay, 150 bucks for this old 488 Mustang. Needs drive wheels. Well, I already showed you where to get them. Mark's got them. 70 Olympic. Edge XC 500, 600 bucks. Runs, but needs work. Good project sled, maybe for a youngster to pick up, or maybe some other YouTuber wants to rebuild it. Super Stinger 440. What is it you're telling me this sled needs here?
You just got to clean the carbs on this one.
It just needs the carbs clean, folks.
And I'll let it go for a good deal to a good home.
Yeah.
It's the carbs.
Luckily, my trailer's full. Clean the carbs, though, boys.
That baby's a runner after the car.
You guys should have cleaned the carbs beforehand.
We just haven't.
Nice, clean 96 XCR 440 SLP ultralights on it. Cool looking sled.
My uncle has like. Yeah.
All right, I'm here with my buddy Mark, checking out his stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff today. It's been a really good day here at Princeton. A lot of people.
You got ham stuff.
Yeah.
I've been showing all the sled stuff, but little hams, 36 7-ounce bottle case.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't see those.
So we got a really nice hams.
Yeah, you got the keg, and you got the stool.
Yes.
Oh, how much is that stool gonna set me back, Mark?
Well, I don't know, are we supposed to say that online or not? Or?
No, I'll cut it out.
Okay.
So Brian is hauling Tommy's speedrun sled over to Todd's for his party from 1 to 3 o'clock. So there you go. Brap is what Tommy says. You got the old Warren Bellevue winch on the front of the trailer. Love those, but let's check out the Starfire instead. So it's 73. It says it's a 295, true survivor, barn find, 7,500. Don't even ask, which I think they mean firm. But yeah, very cool. What do we got going on? She's a 295 twin in there. Cool sled. Don't see a lot of these at swaps that are, you know, barn find and survivor. All right, this is a nice pair. Moto Skis 1250 and the 73 Nitro is 700. Looks like the side panels are relatively good on it. Seat's obviously been recovered, but yeah, that's a pretty cool sled. All right. MX 470 with reverse. 850 question mark. That sounds like an or best offer. 96 XCR 440 XCR special, 1,200 bucks. Got a bunch of stuff done to it apparently. And got a 79 TXL, 1,100.
No, you want to bring it down. Wait a minute. They're paying you to
All right.
get it.
Starcraft Eliminator, 1,800 bucks.
There's your ditch banger.
Dude, that's awesome. 600
for you.
You do?
XLT motor.
Okay.
It's a free air at the very bottom. They're cranks out, but I know
It's a free air at the bottom.
I'll tell you what. I know how much you guys like your XLTs.
Yeah.
You guys, top end's got to be good. Sitting on the back of the trailer.
We'll take it. We'll. I'll get back here with Swap Hauler Brian at some point.
Yep. No, I told Greg earlier to tell you.
Okay. I haven't seen Greg for hours, but I wanted to check out your XC. That is a nice ditch banger, and the price is nice.
And the miles are right.
1,974 miles. Wow. It's got a good track on it.
Yep.
Well, there you go, folks. This is the kind of reason you go to the swap meet right here. That's that might be the winner of the whole shooting match.
I love your program.
Thank you.
YouTube man with you.
All right. Let's go look on the end of the trailer and look at this motor. There it is. He says it's slightly windowed, and that's accurate. It's slightly windowed. So we'll come back with Swap Hauler Brian later and we'll pick that up. All right, I've walked the whole swap, and I want to say a huge thanks to, well, first off, to the people that put this on. You're great. I want to say thanks to everybody that put a little cash contribution in my hand to help keep the channel going. You guys are much appreciated. There is a cost associated with all this, and it's great to help offset it a little bit. And I want to say thanks to everybody that's given us a super thanks, as well as all the patrons. So if you don't know, well, the patrons contribute $5 or $10 a month, and in return, they get to see all the videos early and ad-free over on Patreon, and they get patron-only videos, and their names are up on the screen right now. So I really appreciate you guys, and everybody else, thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe. If I just met you for the first time here, it was great meeting you. This has been a great swap meet. It's only Friday night. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. So I may come back with a part 2, but I've walked the whole swap at this point. So we'll see you on the trails.